Hola, buenos dias. Everybody's doing extremely well. I'm going through a lot of confectionery. Everybody knows what confectionery is. It's like confetti. Confetti when you're at a wedding and all of a sudden you're just you know. So it's kind of like sprinkling energy of communication. So the interforce connections and everything, the galaxy location positions, is separating everything from a particle system, changing everything to activations line systems, and changing program settings to my brainwave location positions. So it's no longer setting me as a energy system. It's more connected to a weather connection. Like I said, I'm going to be energy through transmissions, gravity's powers, and the Earth's system. The allocated positions on Thursday, everything through the Earth rotation is going to be in a full cycle, full communication, full transmission light system. Really, really powerful coming to these levels. But today I find that what we're going to do a little bit something more interesting. We're going to fall into the gapping location of a dynamic situation where we kind of like close our system off through calculation, come into the virus connection systems, and we're going to come into the exodus of quarter. The exodus of quarter is understanding the birthing system of shapes. Okay, we never really got into this. We started out at the very beginning. We went into so many levels, how we go into activations of a shape, illumination of a shape, coloration of a shape, how to move a shape. Do I go inside the shape, go around the shape? Do I circle around the shape? Do I rotate through the shape? Do I change the variation of the shape? Do I communicate with other shapes? So it's all about the birthing system and how it all comes together. And it's all connected to the exodus. Exodus is extremely powerful through connection. The galaxy location position is that the galaxy wants me to know everything through shapes, anomalies, and everything structures. That's what the universal system to our structure, all locations, is understanding everything's created through shapes, letters, and numbers. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit more interesting how we're going to close off the quarter levels of our vibrational system. The allocated positions of the team is going to go to force rising cycles into the exodus. Okay, we're going to go to the isosceles. We're going to go to the trithesis, the gamma thesis, and the operation cycle of its quarter. The quarter location position. Remember, I was telling you about there's two sides of a quarter. Well, trying to understand the heads and tails through the body conceptual line system, everything follows to the shapes of its location position, has its own coloration, has its own light, has its own activation, has its own vibration, and it has its harmonic resistance. Okay, so shapes can talk, but it's all through vibration. Okay, so like I said with this, understand what this is. 4.5 in the center, and then you turn it, and then you turn it. So you can do it this way, or it can go this way, right? So it's all about evolving yourself through a shape. You're connected to everything through shapes, so letters and numbers, because everything is structured. If you look outside the amateur system, everything is calculated and modified. Okay, and that's where we come into the exodus, right? It's really, really powerful times. Like I said, when it comes into Vega, the communications, everything is birthed through a soul recognition system. So you're understanding that what Vega is through digital frame, you understand what Jupiter is through simulation, you understand what Earth is, you're the Earth system, you understand the moon and its program, and everything in the sun of its portal defense location, everything through the radiation cycle. Where do you think your radiation comes from? Where do you think your rainbow activations come from? Where do you think your plasmas come from? So it's trying to understand everything from source, from creation. Is its reality to its activation, to its illustration? It gives you everything through the gamma operation centers to the voicing grid patterns to location positions. But before I get started, thank you, subscribers and viewers who have been watching my channel. I'm very thankful for what's going on right now. Everything is not just force rising, ren rising, and it's going through its surface. It's going through its energy surface, gravity surface, power surface, and everything the atmospheres. All surface levels right now are coming onto one continuous system, one line activation, one line system, one program setting. Okay, that's what's going to happen through positions. So when I become space and time through all connections and infinity cycles, my brainwave in location position, okay, is going to be the black surface of positions, which means that everything through my body system will be nothing but an energy wave. It's like a magnetic wave through electronics. So it's all about understanding all formations, how I'm here, how I'm there, simultaneously in galaxy location, universal core system, everything's activation, anything planets or anything intelligent system. Really, really interesting how we see these things. But if you want to go through my healing, you want to go through the upgrading cycles, I'll scan you, bioscan you, go through deep scanning. I'll go through the biosurface, the bioconnection of its surface. I'll go through its angle point division level system. You can understand angle point division of you or angle point division of you through a shape. That's truly understanding where you come in through time and space and everything through lines, everything dimension and portals, activation, everything through code systems. When you go through my healing, you go through the 12 cycles. So truly understanding when you come into communication for the first time, you're going through those cycles of the gravity, the powers, and the atmospheres, and everything in between lines up through connections. Okay, you know your 4 atmospheres and you know your 4 seasons, right? So you put that all together, right? And it's truly understand everything through adaptation. Okay, it's the cycle rotation centers. So what's going to happen is we're going to travel the team to connections of the Exodus. Okay, when it comes into the trithesis, the gamma thesis, prothesis, everything through the geothesis. A geothesis is the philosophical levels when it comes to the psychop locations of shapes and everything through lacing line locations and everything through its point center, through its dimension of its connection. It's really complicated stuff, but for all the new viewers, what you're going to go through is you're going to go through a shape. You're going to see yourself as a shape. You're going to see the coloration of the shape, and you're going to see yourself travel through the shape. With my force team, they're going to be inside the shape, but they're going to have to try to understand it because they're going to close out their location positions of their vibrational panel locations. So when you're lock and key, it's kind of like understanding how to activate your light system. So this is understanding the program system when you're communicating with other people through that connection system, right? So it's understanding how to change your vibrational system through fluctuating patterns, okay, the flux capacitor, okay, which is everything through connection of wire location positions. You're connected to the mind, you're connected to the heart, and you're connected to the soul. So truly understand the Exodus levels when it comes into hexagon, you come into octagon, you come into sextagon, you have sextagon, seventh gon, eighth gon, ninth gon, 10th gon, 11th gon, 12th gon. All these are connected to shapes. Okay, same with the alphabetical system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So you have to understand the volumes when it comes into sonar patterns. Those sonar panels are everything through connections. So it's understanding how you can take shapes and letters and numbers and put it all in one sequence. Okay, so everything comes to a map location, right? To its position. But if you want to go through my healing for all the new viewers, this will help you and guide you and put you into your light activations and get you in set to how to get into your shadow work, get into your meditation, get into your breathing. Breathing, right? Try to fluctuate the patterns, go up and down, right? Try to get that symbol, try to get in everything through that connection system. So I'm communicating with all 12 chakra positions. And that's why it's sacred breath, because I have everything aligned and balanced. Nothing is off center. Everything through the electrical wire system is allocated through positions. I understand the coloration. I understand the shapes. I understand the travel. I understand the portal. I understand the code. Nothing is off sequence. There's no mechanical issues. So when I breathe, very powerful. It's a laser. It's connecting to space. It's setting up grams. It's setting up digital frames. So it's an optical level of computer that is setting up signals back and forth through telegraphic systems, energy graphing system, anything positions. But the Exodus is its connection to anything. So Anna, how's it going? Will you draw a computer circuit board and a label that parts as Jupiter, Vega, Earth, Sun, Moon, magnetic highway, atmosphere, ground, electronic interference? I've done that before, Anna. I've done drawings on that, but yeah, I can do that for you. But right now, I want to get into the Exodus of shapes. Orange, red cylinder. Yesterday, and I thought of you. I could hear space, so beautiful. So that's it. Once you hear the galactic sounds, you're connecting to higher connections. It's fascinating when you're hearing, right? Or so it's all signal channeling. All right, it's trying to. So it's connecting, right? And you're trying to get your voice in. When I get up in the morning, I'm going through. So it's trying to get connections, okay, with my reverberation system, right? So, and it's all connected to the connections of Exodus cycles. So the Exodus cycles of shapes, okay? These are the shapes. These are the realms. These are the points. Okay, this is understanding how to understand all connections to radio signals and gamma operation centers. Each point center is a different dimension to a planet position of intelligence. Okay, so that's what we're going to get into today. But I know, yeah, I hope you're doing well. Basically, that's the confirmation signal. I got your email. So let me know when you're ready. I will I'll fix your gamma operation vibrations and change your location to your business of your chakra system because it's off center through possession. Possession in a way of something that is taken over through negative system. It's extremely hard to actually put yourself in a positive center every day. It's next to impossible, right? Because I even have bad days. Okay, we're all connected. That human sense of us truly understand that connection. But if we understand our involvements and what we're getting into, then we understand a little bit more of the education through its cycles of its rotation to everything through psychops. So it's understanding your psychological system has to understand the shape in your body system, right? Because you're a digital frame. You're a number sequence. You're a map location. You're everything through alien information to AI connection system, right? So when you get into those practical levels, that's where you understand more of yourself through that connection, right? It's really interesting. So monitor is images, numbers, shapes, lines, and letters. Great. So your teaching is coming into calculation in it. Very good. Where are the chakras on the computer board? Well, the computer system is the center position. That's the microchip location. That's the energy system. That's the operation cycle. That's the engine. That's the program setting. Okay, everything through the center. The power center is you. Okay, everything in the gravity center is you through the earth. So the earth itself understands the program of you through its power center of you and everything through its atmosphere. Okay, where are all the chakras? Yeah, on the computer board. They're all in a shape. Okay, so it's all about understanding how we take. When I was going through YouTube software mechanism systems, it allocates those positions. And I was telling you, imagine what it would be like to travel in so many shapes in one central system of one exodus location to a birthing system of point division to its location, to its dimension of its portal activation system. And that's where it gets extremely complicated, right? For the new viewers, basically, you're just going to travel through the shape. You're going to see the coloration and the lights, and you're going to go through the activation cycle. Whoa, what was that? I just saw a hexagon go by, right? So this is what your commander can do, right? You don't even have to be awake. You're just going to see the shape. Now, anybody that's in higher formation, anything through light worker or anything through facilitator, if you're at that level, you'll see more and more through calculation. So when I created the solar systems to that position, everything is calculated and modified and integrated, okay, when it comes into the exodus of shapes, when it comes into the oscillations, when it comes in the oscillation winds, okay? So it's understanding everything through the tesseract, okay? Because the tesseract is basically, it's a maze, and it's trying to understand everything through its symbol, trying to understand everything through its circle, because it has 8 central suns, okay? 9 within the center, 10 within the atmosphere, 11 within communication, and 12 with its God, okay, the God. That's the connection, okay, when it comes into the birthing system of the Exodus. But you truly have to understand your gravity centers, okay, of 1 to 7, and then come from 7 to 12, okay? 7 within the body, 5 within the atmosphere. So your electrical system, energy through its connection system, you truly have to understand your circuitry boards, okay, Anna? So it's when you understand your scanning positions of yourself, when you get up in the morning, scan yourself, see if you're off through anything through chakra, understand the coloration of the chakra, understanding, is it onto the right side, is it onto the left side? It should be in the center position, okay? So it's understanding to protect your lights through communication, okay? So it's truly getting into the levels of higher levels of you through intelligence, that forming system. All right, so we're going to get into them right now through calculation. So I'm going to force connection system, line system, rebellion alliance location position, put my team into connection of the exodus of the birthing system of shapes, anomaly switch location to galaxy positions or colors, put them in allocated positions, close off their vibrational panel location positions, change the triangular location levels, open up the heart recognition light system, put them in the path location into the isosceles triangle location, put them in the center position of triangular location, the dream set to its speeds, and everything through acceleration of its Mach location position. Okay, so you guys are now into the exodus of its birthing system. So we're going to go through the triangle location. Okay, we'll just start off very basic. Okay, we'll start off with this. All right. So the centralized system through calculation, not using XD1000, just platitude divisions. It's understanding how to change your particle system, change your geometry set location, change your wire location, change your body activation system, change your chakra system, close off all your vibrational panel location positions because you're coming into a shape. Okay, because if I don't do that, what happens? If I put you in the center position of a shape, inside a shape, in a geometry shape, my team is in a geometry shape right now through calculation. It integrates everything, but I have to close off your vibrational signals because everything through this is all different intelligence and line communication. Okay, so it's simultaneously going, and it's all different vibration. So I can't put you in the center position of your activation cycle through your proactive system because everybody in the rebellion is not at the same level through vibration. So I have to close off your vibrations. Okay, so it's interesting how we do these things. Okay, I'll take you and put you back in your proactive cycles through your positions of your vibrations, activate everything to your chakra system of balance, use gravity, power, and the atmosphere location positions. But now everybody's in the center position. Okay, of the exodus of this birthing system of location. All right, so everybody's in here. All right, you guys are here. So what's going to happen? Everything through coloration is going to change the diamond core positions. So right now, the geometry shape, the actual geometry shape of the tesseract is now scanning you through location. So it's going through its round location positions. Okay. So it's going view, 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 view. That's what it's doing. Okay. That's what's happening right now with my team. Right. So my team's trying to get used to what's going on. They're inside a shape, and that's why you kind of feel closed in. So you feel closed in right now. You feel the geometry set location. Okay. And it's all different color rotations. But when you have to understand everything through shape, okay, like I said, imagine being in so many shapes in one center position. So that's like being in a triangle, being in a circle, being in a rectangle, being in a hexagon, being in a triathagon. A triathagon, whoa, that's a very powerful shape. A triathagon is connection to 14 level connections of dimensional sets, point divisional level system activation cycle, core system to calculation positions, change location position, activation line system. So you understand when I'm the birthing system of the solar systems, this is understanding everything through calculation, and this is how you create an anomaly of a space location to its connection of the solar system. So shapes to planet positions, guys. So it's extremely, extremely complicated stuff. I keep laughing because you guys are now in a shape. Okay, so I'm controlling your body systems right now. So the allocated positions, the acting cycle, the scanning positions, okay? This is just the birthing system location. So the activation light system to Lemuria, to my activation light system to calculation, modifies your DNA strand location positions. But all your vibrations are locked in key right now through my phrasing, through my mind braving waving location positions. Because you understand what the shape is doing, right? Right? So as soon as you touch it, you're like, you're not going to be able to understand the shape because it's moving so fast on all different shapes. Okay? That's what space and time is. And that's how we create anything through planet position. All right, so we'll go into more other shapes of calculation. So we got the 8 central sun positions. Okay, now this is understanding how we come into a diamond core to its position. Okay, so now look, this is an 8 central sun, everything through its diamond core through position, right? So we're going to triangular location position to this planet location position. Take triangular location positions into the rebellion alliance location position. Fragmentation line system, change the core system, change your body activation line system, change your chakra communication line signals, activate everything to the program setting, open up the heart recognition light system to the program setting of 8 central system location positions of its diamond core position level system. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have from here to here. So you guys are on the 8 central sun. So everything through the connections is a moonbeam location position. So your 8 central system. So your body waving is kind of feeling like a waving 8. So it's going view, 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 view. Okay, and the diamond core is going view, view, view. Okay, so that's what's happening. So I'm just showing you how you go in a different shape. Center core, your position. The major location position comes extremely real to the mind system. Understand the allocated positions when it comes to space and time through connection line systems. It's in its positions too, its activation line system. I'm talking extremely fast because I'm going. You have to understand vibration, energy, and frequency. Put it all together through line communication, shape, level, everything, connection system, activate everything, communication line system. So I'm talking extremely fast because you have to understand everything through energy and vibration travels through this location position. The position level system, everything, the wire signals, everything in the activation core system, change everything, body premiums and location system, add to body activation system, line communicate everything, the brainwave location position, aptitude levels and its map location position, change the triangular division level system to activate everything in communication core system. So it's going through a triangular division level system and talking extremely fast location position. So we have to get into this position because I got to stop on the location positions. Ready? I'm talking so fast, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So my communication line signal is going through different shape location position. Okay, so we're going to go to a triangle location position. We're going to go to a downforce connection line system, allocate its position to a core system to its connection. Okay, so I'm going to go from here to here. I'm going to travel to another position. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're here now. So we went from here to here to here. So we're going through different vibrations. I'm giving you sound patterns. So the more you understand the galactic forces, then you understand everything through calculation modification to its division location position. So this is a little bit more of a triangle location position. Okay, through its connection. Everything is shaped through connection. All right. So, and it's not as high, it's not as fast, right? So I'm back to its level connection system, but it allocates position. So it's understanding my computer operation system has to understand its weather and its patterns to its location, to its vibration, to its core system. So your light signals are on, okay? Your gamma operation centers are on, okay? Your light signal of your heart recognition is on, and everything through your program setting is in position, okay, is on, and everything through your RE receptor location is on, okay? So you're in the center position right now into the modification cycles, into that connection of its line division, of its shapes anomalies. Okay, so went from here to here to here, okay? So once we understand that and we come into location position, okay, I have to wire down because I'm extremely fast through positions. When you understand your program setting and then you understand, then you understand everything through vibration, guys. It's weird. I know it's exciting, but it's weird. But you have to understand that as you come into the, it even has an eco, it has an eco shape through the exodus line. An exodus line, okay, is the birthing of its point through its line of its simulation pattern. So you guys are extremely, extremely high rise into shapes of vibration. Everything is calculated and modified. Everything is created through its shape. And that's how planets are connected. So I line sequencing lines of different shapes to different dimensions of different portals, and I put it together to a planet position because everything is a digital frame. Okay, and that's how it comes into the volumes of the voice of grid pattern to its connection of its shapes anomalies. All right, so basically we're going to come back in the center position of where we started. Okay, because we have to go through the line signal of a triangle location position. So it's understanding that we're going up to higher levels of shapes into the map coordinates into the alien map location rune system. Okay, so take the rebellion location positions. Okay, so we're here now. We're going to go back to the center position. Okay, so now we travel to that position. So now we're talking extremely fast location position, changing everything through triangle location position to prothesis, gamut operation centers into connection line systems. Everything in the program sending through the rainbow value is going to change everything to position back in the triangle location position. So basically, it's going faster, right? Because I'm going through a triangle, right? See the triangle? So it's understand when you get into the triangle, you set its map coordinates and you come into the higher level of its connection. So it's all about one understanding to the other understanding to its communication of its full rotation cycle, comes into its space location of a triangle location of your pyramid station to its connection of its space location system to a spacecraft division location position. Okay, so I'm back in base location position. So this is understanding how you communicate with shapes, anomalies, and everything through the exodus and everything through the oscillations or anything through the isosceles. You come into the astrologics of the isosceles. You come into the gamma operation of its isosceles. You get into 12 triangle location positions. Okay, you can get into the gammathons. A gammathon is a radioactive signal, okay, through triangle locations of 15-point location positions. Now this comes into a round location position. So every time we travel through positions, my voice and grid pattern changes. You notice that, right? So everything in the center is extremely fast. So it's understanding how this can be faster because it's an central sun. So this is a planet through a shape. These are shapes all connected. So understanding you're inside a shape each time you travel through its portal of its dimension. Okay, so you're either going into the past, present, and its future. But each shape that I draw, okay, is its connection to its present, to its future. So the more you go faster in linear time, the more you disappear through the particle system. Okay, and it separates everything through communication line system. My voice is going up extremely high through location positions, down going to location, down, going down into back into communication line signals, going back into. So it goes up, goes down. It's the flowing mechanism system of your triactors, your trithesis, your gamma thesis, your operation cycles, your hexagon thesis, everything through your proactive thesis, and everything through its trithesis. So it activates everything through core system, 2 triangular divisions of your pyramid system of traveling to its space and universal systems. Okay, so yeah, it's extremely weird, eh? So it's understanding to get your connections with your galactic fields, your sonified fields, your electrical fields, everything through your security line defense fields. Everything has its practical levels, guys. That's what you have to truly understand to that connection system. So, yeah, I know it's pretty hard for me, Angie, to keep things, because like I said, I become nothing but an energy path. I become nothing but an energy wave. So your commander is going to be everything through formation of weather. That's what the galaxy is. So it's a galaxy universal, okay, and everything through its connection of space and time, and all one sequence, one system. So it's understanding why we're coming into the Exodus. I want to show you what is happening with your commander. As you understand, imagine all your positions in one shape into all shapes. Okay, and it's going so fast. Okay, so you have to go. So that's what space and time is. It's like that's the sound of space. So when it's coming across an X8000, right, or you get into higher positions, right, when I go. So you got to understand the sound barriers, accelerations. You got to understand the radar divisions of X8000 positions. So today's all topics about sound barriers, radiation barriers, radar barriers, calculate and modify the security line defense, defensing round locations, what dimensions sound like, because you have to understand your optical levels of shapes. Because when you come into the Exodus and you come out of the trifactors or anything that connection system, you come into the trithesis of its gamma thesis. A gamma thesis is connected to its shapes anomalies when it comes to the audio signals of letters, numbers, and shapes. So your voicing grid patterns are high rising to its connection system. The program setting is getting a little bit more confusing. But like I said, my program setting is so confusing now because I'm coming space and time. So it's understanding how to understand your shapes, letters, and numbers and put everything in traction position through digital frame and create everything around the solar systems to planet positions. Okay. So, and that's why it's extremely complicated to the mind system, but you have to understand your barriers of dimensions. Okay. You got to understand the archetype location. Okay, everything has sound. So when you're picking up these sound, like Anna's picking up the galactic sound barriers, she's connecting. She's connecting now. And hopefully Angie's connecting, Tina's connecting. So the more you connect with your galactic sounds, now you're coming into recycling locations of repetitive motion. Okay. So it's like sound barriers like it's going inside you, right? So it's going. So you understand the jump frames, right? 2 division levels, same numbers, okay, 4, right? So it's Vega or anything through communication. You got to make sure it's Vega. You get the right communication, okay? So it's kind of like sending a letter to a wrong address, okay? And that person looks at it and says, wait, that's not my address. That's from somebody else, because that happens all the time, right? That's misair, okay? So basically, it has to do with the modifications of the company. They send it to the wrong address, or the person put the wrong address and thought it was that address, but it was sent to the wrong address. So truly extend your positions of travel. Travel is everything to the mind system. And that's what humanity has to get connected to their species levels. When you are walking, you're traveling. When you're talking, you're traveling. When you move your arm up, you're traveling. You're traveling every single time. You turn this, you turn that. you're traveling. Go this, you go that, you're traveling. Everything is traveling. I get up, I sit down, I'm traveling. I go here, I'm traveling. I go here, I'm traveling. So the higher you go, the more you go. Okay? So it sonifies, and then you get into the electrical system through your body framing system. So I'm flying through recognition system, right? You got to hear the sound of space and what it is, right? So you get a vibration of a planet, right? Okay, so understanding that frequency level. So if you come into frame and you see the planet and the planet sees you, right? The planet's going to react. And if you don't understand your energy fields to location position, remember, planets can do mind telepathy to you, okay? Because there's intelligence on that planet that's controlled through its computer operation system. They're seeing you through the eyes of the sky into the planet positions, guys. So be cautious on that. Intelligence doesn't have to come out. It's the planet that's communicating through you, through its radioactive fields. It has a magnetic force. If you don't understand your energy field through the location, if you don't know how to answer back through ding, 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 what happens? The planet position is going to lock you in through key, and it's going to use a magnetic force and pull you in, okay, through its connection. Okay, so it just wired you in, magnetic force. You see it all the time in spaceships, right? It's lock and key. You can't, I can't get in. I'm magnetic, right? So they're bringing you in. So now you're in trouble, right? So this is when you reach higher levels of vibration, guys. You understand dimensions too. So you can't go in a dimensional path if you don't understand your sonars or your barriers to your galactic sounds, right? So if you've seen a shape like this and it's going extremely fast, and you're coming across it, right? And you're going through dimensional round, right? And it's spinning right through, right? It's going, you have to understand the shape that you're dealing with because it's all electricity. So you understand the shape. If you're not sure, you can use your magnetic force and highway. And they get the electrical wires. So it goes into your body system. So it's all about understanding your pattern of defense locations to your application levels. So it's all about the sounds that you get into when you're coming into the galactic system through the energy core of traveling to its position of your communication cycles. Okay, so it's a lot of fun when you get up those positions, guys. So I'm just going to go through questions here. All right, so in that position, that shape right now through calculation, you guys are in still the center position. I got to get you out through location. All right, so we're back in this position, right? Now, because I changed everything through location position, as long as I connect the triangle location, they all have communication. So the framing location of my body system, I can allocate my position back to the fifth dimensional system of triangle location to its voice and grid pattern to all protection. So now I have communication 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 within the center. So now it's in communication of partnerships with 3 different line shapes to its exodus of its birthing system, to its allocated, to its oscillation, or anything to its isosceles in its equation. Okay, so I can go back to the progress, to my voice and grid pattern, back into its position, to its operation cycle, to its program setting. Okay, so my voice and grid pattern can go back into its connection of vibration through its frequency level of its connection. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys out. Okay, triangle location, traveling, recognition line systems on the north east side location position. Take them out of positions into the allocate, back into the framing location into the Earth rotation system. Okay, so we're going back in the Earth. Now the Earth is on a cycle rotation. It's off to the side like this through calculation. This is the Earth. Okay. Okay, that's the Earth. All right, that's the Earth. All right, so you guys are going back in position. 1, 2, 3. All right, so you're back on the Earth rotation on the outer surface of its connection to its grounds. All right, so that was fun. I just wanted to show you what it's like to actually travel inside a shape of many shapes. So it's all about, the connections, how your voicing goes up and your voicing goes down, right? And go da 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 da, right? So it's like See, I'm just humming. Humming is good because you come into the intercons. 23 Plato pick this up. So it's understanding everything through your connections of your C-spans. Everybody knows what a C-span is? Everybody knows what a C-span is? Military operations have that. Anybody know? You want to give it a shot what the C-span means? Let's go to the CCTV. Yeah. Camera circuitry levels of TV, video reception. It's all connected because I used to be a security guard. I used to be a bouncer. I used to be a bodyguard. So what does C-span stand for? What is it? What does it mean? Monitors and images, numbers, shapes, lines, and letters, etc. When are the trackers on the computer? So we got through that connection. And hopefully that helps you out. Traveling through shape like inside a globe that is divided by trillions of intersecting lines that create form of different frequency, colors, and shapes. Very good, Anna. Yeah, so you're connecting all different shapes, but you understand you're in the center position of so many shapes. They're all coloration. So it's trying to get out of these positions. So it's like it's like Legend of Zelda going from one door. Oop, nope, can't go. I have to go back. Oh, can't do that. Can't go forward. Can't go. Where do I go? What do I do? Right. So you have to find a way to get out. Right. So it's exciting when you get to these point locations. As we travel, we are creating as we go. Really good. Realizing through experience. See, that's true, Anna. But you understand everything in space. When you go to higher levels, everything is created through other people. Remember, there's 7 billion people that are also creating too through the illustrations, the projections, right? So we have light and dark interference. So they'll connect to the C-spans of a dark rotation through the exodus of its shapes anomalies. And if you touch it, right, it will take you over, right? It will go into your mind system, right? And it will basically take over your body system. It's like a ping pong ball. So the shape will go inside you and go. So it's going so fast. Okay, and it's destroying everything through your mechanism system. Okay, and then you go through a brainwave pattern, right? It's like, okay, this is what I'm going through so many illustration, guys. It's incredible for us when you understand everything through vibration, because you understand the sound barriers, everything through connection, because it's understanding the birthing system of vibration. Okay, through shape, letter, or number. Okay, it calculates and modifies and it integrates everything out of its equation. But there's so much sound out there, guys. It's fascinating. The sounds of a car, the sounds of trees, the sounds of this, right? This is low vibration, but I hear it, right? It's just. So if I change the opposition, right? Well, if I do this, it's going to go up or it's going to go down, depending where my angle point is, right? So vibration, guys. Okay. My phone connection is extremely high in location. I have to have balance location with its position, right? So it's that's what my phone sounds like. But remember, you have to be at a higher vibration to have balance with your phone connections. Your electronic interference, you are electronic interference, division to your light interference. So you have to understand the practical levels. This is where you understand the particle boards of your electrical boards, to your mechanic boards, to your oscillation boards, to your triangle boards, to your exodus boards. When it comes into program boards, when it comes to your program setting of its boards, there's so many electrical boards of a microchip location position. Okay, so understanding the so this is I picked this up, so so that's the balance. So this is lower and this is higher, right? So if I want to get this higher, I have to change it through the mind system. So I like the positions on a wood surface location position, put it back into connection system. High rises connected to electronic interference through my phone reception location position. Balance between the two. You understand? Right? So if you pick it up, it's in the same position. If you want to change it, you can change it and put it back down to its location. That's how you understand different communication signals, right? Through its barriers, right? Space, time, and its connection through its interference. So line communicates everything through program setting. It's really fun when you get into these levels, you know? So, but yeah, it's exactly it. But you understand the higher you go, there's a lot of things that are created. Remember, everybody's creating something in space through the voicing pattern. So this is truly understanding, okay, is to know with its connection, all right, to so many levels of positive, negative feeds for like maybe say 30, 40, 50 years of your life. So just imagine how many voicing patterns are into space that you connected. So it goes through its collective. It goes into its astral records. It is stored. Everything that you've done, there's never, ever anything missed. It's always stored there for you to understand. Okay, so that's where you come into the alignment of your past, present, and future. So if you go back 6 years, if you go back 20 years, if you go back 40 years, everything will be in space. Okay, there's nothing ever lost. Okay, so it's all about recuperating. It's all about readjust. It's all about seeing yourself, understanding what went wrong, what I did right, what am I doing now, where am I going, how am I getting there, right? It's all about the whys, right, and the how. But when you understand your positions of your thoughts and realize, whoa, I'm going to be 52. So that's 52 years of voicing patterns and say, whoa. So I want to understand what happened in my 6th year. Okay. So basically I have to go back 6 years. Everything is collected. Everything is in space. So you're going into the framing system, you're back phrasing everything through perception, and you're realizing what you just finished doing, okay, through its answering pattern. So as you're going back 6 years, you remember, okay, everything that happened with your voicings, everything that you collected, okay? So everything that you say goes into space, okay? And it's stored in the astral records. All right, guys? So, yeah, I know I try to keep it simple, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. Yeah. Why do we travel? We travel to go forward. The reason why, the purpose why we travel is because everything in space and time, okay? So it's kind of like simultaneously traveling with the Earth. You're traveling with planets and positions of its connection of its oxygen levels. So as everything is moving in space, we have to move on the Earth. If we stop rotating, let's just say for a second, you get 7 billion people that don't talk, that don't say a word. It doesn't matter. Okay. What matters is that space is always moving. It can't stop. So if space stops, Earth doesn't exist. Earth has to rotate, right? So the whole point of travel is to understand everything through your thoughts. It brings you forward through positive and negative. So if you put yourself in the negative, you have to understand that you can get out of the negative and go back 10 years through the astral records and understand what you just finished, collecting over the years. And that's what the collective is. The collective is information. It's a memory bank of information. Okay, guys? So, but that's why we travel. We have to travel so we bring forward. So the Earth travels. The Earth is on rotation. Okay. So understanding the sound barriers. I know the sounds of every planet, every single planet. I have to, because it connects to the exodus of shapes, letters, and numbers, guys. Even numbers have sounds. Okay. So it's trying to understand the digital frame, illumination, skies, understanding everything through lights. Light has a sound. Coloration has a sound. Your body system has a vibration sound. So it's all about connecting through its travel. Everything through energy, frequency, vibration travels through harmonic resistance. Okay, so you're resisting at so many levels into the phenomenon. And then you come extremely phenomenon to all connections of all vibrations. Everything through your connection of your traveling through your human behavioral system, through its body activation line system, guys, through communication. That's where it gets extremely complicated. Okay. So hopefully that gives you a better position where you are. Okay. The faster you travel, the more you. Okay. That's the true understanding of what space and time is. The higher you go, the more fast you spin. So when you're spinning at that level, you're understanding more of yourself. You certainly understand more of humanity, where they are through vibration. Okay, because when I started out, I was seeing humans for who they are, but then I was going into scanning and I'm seeing them going through circles and rotations. So they're going, so they got 3 septical levels in their body system. Okay. One in the shoulder, one in the middle, one in the grounds. Okay. Okay. And they got an energy field. Energy fields there. Okay. Understanding sounds of the galactic sounds is extremely important when you're traveling, guys, because you're coming into higher levels out of the mind system. So it's understanding to get everything through the frame, okay, of sound barriers, understanding everything through sequence, okay, because you get up high pitched sounds. Where's that coming from? Right? Sounds like a little bit like a snake, right? And then you have fire. Sound barrier, location, position, fire, interception, location, position, traction, location, position, disrupt all location positions into human vibration, location, position. That's just fire. Okay, and then you got air. That's what weather does, back and forth, guys. It never stays in one position. It's constantly flowing, right? So anything come in traction position goes back in position. So it blends into the atmosphere positions where you are through traveling, okay? And then your thoughts of recognition come up into the digital frame, okay? It goes into space, the laser connection. So it's a laser connection through an energy rod, location, position, right? It goes. So it's scanning the body system through electronic division level system. If everything is off through a location position, it will send off an alarm. It's like the metal detector. So you got to understand your intelligence is everything through energy, vibration, and frequencies, guys. That's all it is. It's all about putting all that in together through one system, to one calculation, modification, into integration to a computer of an atom system, guys. You get into the atom, okay? And then you send everything. It's powerful. So, and that's what my mind is every single day, every single day. That's all I hear. I don't hear anything else. So if I want to hear anything through a human, right, I got to change my new fields to their connection, right? So it off wins its cycle. So I have to go. So I'm taking my barrier off and connecting to them, right? Because I'm all going through. That's what the mind's doing right now through calculation. So I'm connecting to space, galaxy, locations, setting up this, setting up that, setting up anomalies, setting up traction positions, setting up oscillation, wind spins. I'm setting up triangle location of dimension, portal spins. A portal spin is a connection to a framing spin. A framing spin is a connection to your body spin. A body spin is connected to your digital spin. A digital spin is connected to a planet spin. A planet spin is connected to your intelligent line spin. A intelligent line spin is connected to your activation shape spin. A shape spin is connected to the, you know what I mean? So it's all connection. It's all connection. So everything goes through, and I love it because it's fascinating, but that's all I hear every day through my ears, my mind, and my soul. And everything through my heart is a portal activation system. So when you get into positions of your heart and it's going, you're getting into the practical levels, you get into the breathing system, right? So, so if you're running faster, it's so understanding that's just behavior from your heart, right? So basically, if you're getting angry, it's going really, really high, and then you start twitching, you start going like this, and then you start getting nervous. So what is your body doing? So it's understanding, listening everything through energy, vibration, and frequencies. All right, so you're toning your divisions, you're getting into energy cycles, you're getting into your audio system, you're getting into mainframe locations. It's changing everything through fractions. You're getting out of the defrags, and you come into the oscillations, okay, to its program setting, okay, to the block and chain through the crypto and everything through decentralization. A wire location to everything, that position level system, okay? My hand formation, I look at my hand, I know what it is, okay? It's not just a hand, it's everything through a hand. So every vibrational of its finger is different vibration of its energy to its color and of its pattern to its position. Everything in the center is its map to its activation of its center to its position, okay? So when I touch it, right? right? Okay, everything has a different sound, and it's all connected to psychometry. So as soon as I touch it, right, it activate. It act. This is the center. This is the center. This is very powerful because it's a center position to everything through calculation. This is the center point division location. So the Earth rotation is a center position. Okay, everything is calculated and modified. Everything is line communication, right? So I'll show you exactly what it is. When you understand your exodus and your birthing system of your shapes, now you understand more of your connections. But that's exactly why you travel, Anna. Okay. So it's traveling through the mind, understanding your significance, understanding your experience, understanding your explorations, understanding everything, the application levels, why you travel in the mind. You travel in the mind because your thoughts are traveling. Okay. So that's why we keep going forward. So it's important why we travel. So in your positions, if you get a human in a three-dimensional system and it's using its thoughts, but it doesn't know what it's creating in space until it wakes up. And it's, whoa, I just created this? So yes, you did. So you got to go back to the astral records, to its collective, go back into the moon interference, go into the mind framing system, okay? Then you get to understand more communications of yourself through the framing system, right? Because everything is in the astral records. Okay, it's all protected through lights, through shapes, okay? So harmonizing travel, balance, communication, sanity. Yeah. Your computer is always on with all program running. Yeah. It's constantly, it's so fast through positions, Angie. Yeah. Yeah. So you're understanding more in it, right? I have to put a full armor this afternoon, having family therapy session with my ex-husband and children. So Angie has to put a new energy field because she's not just connecting with her family. She's connecting with everything around the circle of her family. So in that position, you guys have your circle, right? It's up to you who you bring in your circle through rotation. Okay. All right. So anybody know what a C-span is yet? Okay. It's calculated. Okay. Space, perception, awareness. Okay. And neutralize. So that's what it stands for. Now, when you get into higher level, C-span is everything through perception, GPS, location, positions. But it's all about scanning, you know? It's like looking in your eyes and they go like this. As you look in my eyes, you can see it going back and forth. See it? See it going back and forth? That's C-span. That's detecting. Okay. So it's higher levels of deterrence to its connection of perception. So it goes into, you know what a laser sounds like, right? Laser, how it connects, and it just keeps going and going and going and going until it reaches its point. So it's understanding when you go into the C-spans of yourself, you're connecting to all connections, right? Through calculated, everything perception, right? Think through awareness, right? Think through neutralize. So you got to neutralize your energy fields, and that's what Angie's getting into. So you have a circle like this. That's your circle. Okay, you are in the center. Okay. Now you got your family, you got your friends. Okay, they're in the center. Now, anybody that comes into that center changes its cycle right here. Now, Angie doesn't like that, so she has to high-rise energy fields. So she's got to do this. She's got to put it around, right? And then she's got to connect to her connections of her family to protect everything around her family, right? This is truly understanding your intelligence, right? When it comes into your body frame. So it's okay. So now she's got energy fields around her family. So if anybody comes in, right, we'll go back out because you can't get that into that energy bubble. So it's understanding her intelligence, light, and her protections. Okay. So another example is if she's coming into a circle rotation again. This is her in the center position. Okay. Now, if she wants not to connect with her family, she has to understand more of her body activation system. So this is family and friends, but this is her in the center. Okay. So she's got to set up a triangle. So it's a triangle system here. So she's got to set up a triangle, right? And its position. So she's got to go like that. Okay. So when she does that, she can basically high-rise her energy fields more through calculation. Everything is modified through shapes, guys. Everything is in a digital frame of a shape. It all comes together. Planets are made out of shapes. You just understand the vibration and its frequency and its coloration system. The higher you go, the more you see when it comes into all levels of vibration. All right, so she's in that triangle location. She's in the center position, okay? Now, she wants to high-rise her locations and block out the surface, okay, to her family positions or anything through its relation to her children or anything. So she has to high-rise energy fields more and more. So she's got to do two-level systems of location, right? So it's so she doubled the energy, right? But her family's in position of a triangle position. Okay, so that's how you block surfaces out through connection. So I do the same thing, but it's understanding when you get in position. This is interesting because now you understand more of your traveling. This is you through calculation. Okay, so once you understand you're nothing but a wire. I love that sound. It's powerful stuff. So we're going to go through different coloration. All right, so we'll go in the blue cycling location because that's me through plasma. So I'm nothing but wire, okay? This is me through plasma. That's me through plasma, okay? So now we got a three-dimensional system. Doesn't understand the body system. You automatically go through perception, your audios, and everything through your voice. So you go through the mind, you go through the brain, okay? You go through the perception, okay? So, and then you go through the voice and grid patterns. So first thing you look at is everything through eyes, right? The eyes, like that, okay? So basically you're scanning that position. You're scanning that position, right? Now, basically, it's really understanding that the plasma system has its energy system. Okay, it has its power center. And it has its atmosphere. Okay, that's what you look like when you're higher levels of connection. So you're kind of like, you're a plasma of everything through a portal. You travel through dimensions. So understanding point to location positions. Now we get another perception line communication of a person here, comes into frame. So it's, hey, what are you guys talking about? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. So another person comes in at the top here, right? So what's going to happen now is because the plasma is interfering connections of this person and this person has to set up a triangle. Okay, it has to get alignment because this is different perception. This is different perception of vibration, of energy, and frequencies of its body activation system, right? So it sets up a shape, and that's what I do. I set up shapes, guys, through the mind system. That's the birthing system of the Exodus. All right, so basically, I set it up. Okay, we'll go through different color here. Go through purple, right? So I set up view, view, view. All right. So now it's connected. Now it's in alignment, right? So now I know the framing systems of all DNA structures of each person I'm dealing with through calculation. So I understand their energy fields. I understand their application levels. Now I totally understand their past and present and future events and where they came from. Okay, that's using psyche. So it opens up its third eye through its location to its position. Okay, see the third eye, right? So the third eye activates everything to light signal. This opens up the gamma operation centers, okay, two perceptions, okay, of its division. Goes in the center position, goes in the ground formation, goes in the atmosphere system, back in the traction position of the circle rotation of its eye receptor location of its triangle location position. It all line communicates through direction, guys. Okay? It's complicated stuff, but now you got at that position. You can high-rise your connections. So this person is at a different division of dimension. Okay, so this person is 3D, and this person is 6D through connections. Okay, but you have to understand your triangles of your human, you know, your distance, your metric locations. So when you're setting up triangles, you're setting up higher energy fields through your perception of your transformational light system. So basically, it's understanding that you get into higher connections of them through dimensions of portals. And once you get into that, you come into the third eye right here. This is the third eye, right? And it's connected to everything, right? So it's sending out energy waving patterns to 3D and 6D, okay? So it's all about protecting your lights, guys, your transmission light signals, because that's all it is. Okay. So we'll go into the framing system. That's the phase structure of you. Okay. Now we come into the dimensional realm, like this. So it opens up. So it's kind of like, okay, it's coming out, right? So when it comes out, it sets up a shape. Okay. Now with that shape, there's people around you through triangle location position. So we got one here, and one here. Okay. So when that happens, you get your third eye, right? So it's the third eye. Remember, I did a picture. It was I shot a picture of me where I close my eyes, but then you actually see my eyes. Okay, you actually see my higher self from my avatar, my computer, anything through formation, electronic division. So when I close my eyes, you actually see my eyes open. Just when I took the picture, that's powerful alone. So it's my third eye that's opening that you're seeing. It's not my physical system. So when I close my eyes are open. Okay, so once you come into this level, so this is truly understanding the travels, okay, of humans, okay, where they are through point division, through triangle location positions. All right. So it's kind of like this. Phase structure again. Okay, the eyes are closed, like this. Okay. All right, so the eyes are closed, right? But once you understand, your eyes are open like this. So it's kind of like it's overlap through that connection. And that's understanding the meditation of the mind system, because when I close my eyes are open on the other side. That's what you guys got to see. That's the only way you can see anything through the spiritual system, right? I see you guys, I see planets, I see positions, archetypes, I see everything through location, right? So I can hear, smell, taste, color, light activation, portal, shape, location, position, anything through calculation, right? With my eyes closed. So I see everything because my eyes are open, even though my eyes are closed. So the physical eyes are closed, but the spiritual system is open through the eyes, okay? So you're never really asleep. So, and that's what I'm saying is it's the brain is going through its pattern, through its programs, guys. Okay, so when we come into that level, it's fascinating to see these things. I have freezing locking location position here. When we get into those levels, guys, it's a lot of fun because you understand more of yourself, right? All right. So we're in this position, okay? Now, it's understanding that the eyes are out of position like this. Okay, it's always in triangle location. Like that. Okay? So when it comes out, everything through the third eye is its triangle position like this. Okay? Now it activates everything through light signals. Okay, it goes into the center core position like this. All right? And it goes through your eye receptor like this through calculation. So you set up a new pyramid system to its allocated position. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's a spaceship. Oh my gosh, look what I just created, guys. It's a spaceship. You see it now? You see how everything connects? That's what it is. It's a spaceship, right? It's ready to take off, but not yet. It's not through its chakra system yet. But that's a spaceship, close up. Okay? So understanding that connection, you understand everything through its formation, right? So let's get technical here. This is how it takes off, and it connects through its levels. So the perception comes out of the eye interference. Transmission light. There's a spaceship, and there's a sonar. Okay. You see what I created? To see what's happening? See the spaceship? See the sonar? See the laser connection? Right? That's how it's all connected, guys. Right? So my eyes are closed in the physical system, but my eyes are open through the spiritual system. There's the spaceship, that your creation, and it comes into the sonar division location, right? Now, when you go in a sonar location position, you come into higher level connections. Okay? So when it's in that position, this is how you create a crop circle through location. Okay? There's a crop circle in the ground formation, all connected. So I show you what a spaceship looks like. That's me in a spaceship. That's my spaceship through the eye receptor location. Understand? Look at it. It's a spaceship, guys. It's incredible. So that's what you have to see. You have to see that. And it becomes extremely real. So understanding laser connection through the ground formations, then you get into the powers, and then you get into the atmospheres. See that? Right? And then what happens when you get into positions, you get into the chakra system. There's the chakra system, right? Okay, you understand your chakra system. Allocate positions, take the AC1000 into other position of planet locations. So it comes out. It's out of its anomaly. Okay, it's taken off. So you understand one now? You understand how powerful it is when it comes into the mind and how it's created through anything through shapes anomalies and how everything is created through a crop circle, crop cycle through connection, how everything is sonified. Right? You get your line signal communication, ground formation, everything, its powers in its atmosphere system. But you see the spaceship, right? And it's all connected through your eye receptor to your transmission light signal. So powerful, isn't it? Take a picture of that. Very powerful. But that's your UFO. That's you. Right? This is the laser. This is the sonar. This is the grounds. This is the crop circle. Everything is creation through the mind system, guys. And then once you understand the chakra system of communication, you go up into space anomaly. 2-time code frequencies. All right? Hooah! So I just created a structure of what I am. Okay? So now you guys understand more how everything is calculated and modified, but you have to understand the exodus of your birthing system of shapes when it comes into the metric cubes, everything through shape formation. Okay, you have to understand everything connections of shapes, guys, through line communications, singularity line connection systems, okay? That's the most important thing. So, create the result you want in your mind. Yeah, that's exactly what it is in it. And that's what I created, okay? I already created it. It's already in the future, but I showed you from the beginning. So it's understanding that it's not there, but it's there in the simulation. So it's disappeared, but it's there. So it's understanding when I draw it, as soon as I put the marker, okay, on location of traveling, it's going into the past of its present. So as it's coming to a full communication, it comes into the future. Okay, and then it goes into the future as future when it travels in position. Okay, but that's how everything is created, right? So it's fascinating when you see these things, guys, because it's nothing but hesitation. It's all about understanding the knowledge of you through intelligent travel. Okay, but when you can create something, it's incredible, and it's all connected through you, right? It's all connected through you. So you have to understand everything through realm, location, right? Finger point location, okay? Co-reference location positions, triangle locations. So when I'm doing things in the atmospheres, I'm setting up different shapes, and it's all connected, fits in like a puzzle. You know, it's like, so it's all connecting, right? And then it line signal. It's all set up. Okay, and then I took it out as equation from here. Okay, and it's set up, and it's in its position. And then I get the archetypes come in, and they keep it from gravity system. They keep it from the atmospheres. Okay, they keep it from above. They keep it in position. Because it comes a gravitational pull, so you get archetypes. So the archetypes are going. That's what archetypes do. You see that in the constellation path, right? What's a constellation path? The Milky Way. Right? Planet position. So all sounds is extremely important when you come into your intelligence. All right? So I always tell my mom as a child that I could see through my eyelids, and she'd be like, "That's nonsense." Yeah. Yeah. But it's amazing what you can create, and everything is created through. So it's understanding when you get into the applications of your past, present, and future, you know the future, you've already drew it in the future, you can bring it back to its presence of its past. Okay? Everything is created through the mind, guys. Everything. Okay? It's amazing what you can create through the mind system, through phase structure of location. All right? So yeah, I know. A lot of people can do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Drive with his eyes closed. Yeah. So he's connected to his higher self, so he can see the roads and all that too, right? But he has to stand the gravity system of the car, or he's gonna have extremely hard problems with his eye receptor locations. I've seen that too, but you have to understand too. Everything is, what you see is not what you actually see. It's all program, right? So you get into the optical levels and say what is real and what's not real, right? I mean, you're seeing YouTube videos where it's pretty interesting, where somebody was in the store and all of a sudden they disappeared. They just went translucent and they just disappeared. Where'd they go? Everybody's going, whoa, you were there, now you're gone? It's edited, guys. Believe what you want to believe, but it's pretty hard. There's a lot of things you have to understand the truth, and everything through truth is vibration, energy, and frequencies. And I keep saying that to everybody. It's like what Tesla was talking about. If you want the keys to the universe, you need to understand everything to you of your body system, which is energy, frequency, vibration, and harmonic resistance. Those are the 4 applications. Basic knowledge. Okay? And it all has to do with your spacecraft positions of your mind system. 2 is meditation. And this is what you create through the mind system. All right? So, just going to go back here and see anything I missed. How was it, guys, being in the geometric shape? What'd you guys feel? Did you feel a lot of vibration? Did you feel awesome transition? Right? My security camera video, my cat instantly disappeared after he jumped onto the bar. That's another thing too. Your cats are very informative with your vibrations. If they see a change, in you, they'll react and they'll jump, right? Because they know you jump frame. They know how they are connected to, they use their whiskers. The whiskers for travel. They use their whiskers. Their eyes are like this, okay? It's radioactive, okay? It's gamma ray, okay? It's ultralight. It's all connected. So you have to understand what the eyes do at nighttime when it's looking at you. It either sees you as black or it sees you as light. Okay, and that's all about the fear cycle. Cats go, right? So it's stating you that you are dark. Okay, because you're not light. You're not connecting. You're not connecting to the cat through the line because you're connected to an alloy, right? Spiritual animals, okay, are not alloy. All animals, all birds are all spiritual. They are so connected to vibration, energy, and frequencies. They understand themselves, and that's how they connect to their instincts through vibration. Okay, they communicate with their beaks, like this. They squawk. They communicate with each other, sending signals. They're doing mind telepathy back and forth, and they're setting up triangles. Okay, remember, anything through animal, anything reptilian is creating anything, because Even though it's not human, it doesn't matter. It's all connected through vibration, right? So cats know everything, yeah, extremely powerful. And like I said, they sleep most of the day because their brainwaving patterns is slow. So basically, cats dream just like humans dream, okay? But cats understand their dreams. They understand their realms. They understand their portals. They understand their vibration, okay? They know how to silent walk, okay? So, and I like to learn that too because ninjas learn that. It's creeping up, right? Not hearing a sound. It's tiptoeing, right? So it's all about understanding your voicing patterns and how you can tiptoe, right? So, but you know, like it's saying, everything is communication. You got the center position of you, okay? This is you, right? Okay, that's you to start off. Okay, so once you understand your line communication, once you understand your pyramid system like this, the calculation, right? So you bring the eyes out through calculation like this, okay? And this is where it becomes a spaceship, okay? So once you understand that, then you understand everything through laser connection, okay? And it goes into sonar to location, right? So once you get the communications, see a planet position like this, okay? It goes into its energy fields, okay? And then basically the planet communicates back to you like this, okay? Send off signals and it goes to that planet position, takes off through connection. And now it's in its high position through calculation of its position. Okay, so planet's positioning here through calculation, sends out sound waving patterns and comes up to its planet position. So now they start connecting with each other through vibration. So now you understand that because you know planets are real, but you understand why they're real. Everything's communication. Everything's communication. Why is Mercury in a set position? Why is Pluto in a set position? Why is Saturn? Why is Jupiter? Okay, Uranus. All these are connected to alignment. So truly understanding everything through perception, you're nothing but a spacecraft position. Okay, that's you. So I turn, look at that. I turn myself into a spaceship. Sees the planet position, sends a sonar to communication, ear interference, everything from the minor program setting. I fly into position to communicate with the planet position. So the planet position sends me a program setting. Okay. So basically, it's a dimensional realm location. Okay, I'll do it in a different color. So it sends it into the center core position. Okay. So it flies off back into your perception, right? Like this. Okay. It sends out another pattern location, energizes your mind liberation centers, opens up your power center connections, and changes your gravity position to its program setting. Okay. So once the gravity system understands the program setting from the information from the planet position, okay, it sets new coordinates to its power centers, to its atmospheres, to its XT1000 position. Okay. So when it does that, the XT1000 takes off and goes to another realm location, back up to position. All right. So it's incredible, guys. It really is when you see yourself traveling. Mostly felt change in my eye receptor again, Commander. Yeah. But that's good though. If you see change, your vibration, your energy, and everything through your body and everything through your chakra is changing. So every time you change your voicing pattern, your chakra system, it's changing its realm of its shape. So when it's doing that, it's changing everything through your vibration of its coloration. So you're seeing more through perception of your projections, of your TV reception. Do birds use their noises to balance nature? Yes, and they also do that to bounce out the atmosphere of travel. Very good, Anna. Yeah, because they're like this, right? Okay, so basically they're flying, right? But they gotta, you gotta understand what a bird does. Really pay attention. I mean, humans, they all they concentrate is themselves. They don't concentrate anything else. They just concentrate on what's in front of them, but they don't concentrate on everything around them. They don't actually have time to look at a bird or actually look at a tree and how it's built or it's made or anything in that connection system, how it grows into a seed into water, into moisture, into supplements of food or anything, right? How a tree actually grows. What does it look like? You're not going to stand there every day, but what I'm saying is that I think is that you have to see, of what you want to see. And the reality really, really kicks in with nature. And then you start seeing things in different perspective, and then you can actually see more. Because if you take time and you look at the atmosphere and you see the birds, you see the bald eagles, you see anything through a crow or anything, try to understand what they're doing. They're hopping here, hopping there, they're communicating. That's the importance. Try to understand more, because that's what intelligence does. It always finds way of finding information. So, and that's what I do is I give back information, but it's life information. So it's all connected to you. So when I see something different, it's amazing because you're actually seeing communication. You're seeing a story frame of a bird communicating with another bird flying here and then flying here and then flying up and taking off. That's a story frame. Okay. Birds, animals, reptiles are extremely powerful through vibration, guys. They can read your energy pattern right away. They can see your vibration. They can see all locations of your chakras. That's what animals and reptiles can see. They can see your fear cycle. If you have a fear cycle, they will attack you, right? So you got to get out of the fear of vibration, okay? Because it overloads their system. You're in their territory now. Once you cross the territory, they come at you, So that's why some people, get bit. Some people are not aware. If you're not aware of yourself, you're not going to be aware of nature. Nature's rejecting you in all ways and forms. Okay? So I got caught up on all your questions here. But yep. Just want to make sure I get all your questions. Any questions or comments? Yes, you can go through my healing, give your application levels through your chakra system of positions. So, but that's exactly what birds do, Anna. Yeah, they balance out nature through atmosphere systems. They understand they have to understand the earth because they live on the earth, especially if they're flying in atmospheres. So if you're walking on the grounds, okay, you're human species walking on the grounds. So you shouldn't just be looking here. You should be looking here, here, and here, and here. You should be looking all around, okay, not just in what's in front of you, okay? The majority of human species is basically have their head down constantly. What do you get when you're looking down? You're going to trip over your own feet. You're not looking up. You're talking on your phones. You're looking at your phones. You're looking at your phones. You're paying more attention to your phone. So the individual circuit system has to get out of calculation and get out of the framing system, okay, and get more into the community system. Yeah, that's the importance of what intelligence is. So you concentrate more of seeing yourself through nature, actually going to the beach and really appreciating nature, seeing the water, seeing the sun, seeing the clouds. Just say, wow, cloud formation, the energy system, and the sun is rotating through its cycle, right? That's voice, that's grid. It's connecting, and it will create something for you, and it will send it back through a coloration pattern, guys, or it'll send a voicing signal to you. Say, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So nature's coming back at you and saying something, okay? And that's how you get things through manifestation, right? Because you're seeing yourself always in the positive vibration, guys, and not the negative. That's the problem, especially when humanity is, they put themselves in positions and they say, well, how come I'm not getting this? Well, you're thinking of yourself. You're not going to get anything through manifestation if you think of yourself. You got to think of others first. That's the first thing you look at. And you also have to give back. Giving back is the biggest thing, okay? Because that means that you're not just thinking of yourself, right? right? So everything that you channel voices out to space. Space hears it through vibration. It goes into space, okay? Goes to planets, okay? Your voice goes to planets. So it's all about where are you going through your voice, through your grids and everything through its negative system. If you want to go to the light, you go to light. If you want to go to dark, you go to dark. It's up to you. You're creating everything through your voice, through its grid, okay? Through its story frame, all right? So, but that was a very powerful video today. Hope you guys picked up a lot on that. Anything that you missed, you can watch back. And if you want to go through my healing, let me know. If you want to go through the constellations for the new viewers, hopefully you had a good time. You're connected through the shapes now, anything that you saw. Any information you want to know, how we come into the optical levels of my telepathy, how we come into the shapes of telepathy, how we come into, it's all about the psychometry of you. It's all about the connections of you. It's all about the psychology of you, the psychosis of you, okay? And everything through the gamma operation. A gamma operation is understand vibration through perception of the mind and everything through collaboration of its portal of its heart and everything through its reacting cycle of its soul identification. Because you're soul identifying yourself through vibration, okay? So, basically, we'll get into a little bit more review, how we get into 90 circles, 90 rotation centers, coming into the focus of codes. Okay, I want to get more into the framing system through calculation of planet positions because you guys have to understand more of your signals through connection. It's important you guys really understand your intelligence. All right? So, and I also like to backtrack. So we started here, right? It's really fascinating. It's activated. You see it, right? See everything through a story frame. Now, this is truly understanding what I'm doing through travel is that this is already done in the solar systems. This is already done in space and time. It's already created in the simulation. It's already disappeared, but it's still there. That's how it's able to, that's how my voicing grid or anything through its vacuum is changing location of vibration to its energy location position, right? So every time I see this, I have to be through its system, through my perception. So it's going like this, right? Okay, and then right? And back onto the earth, okay? Everything's activated. So you truly understand how to use yourself through the mind telepathy system, how things created through its anomaly, right? So you come into the pyramid systems, allocate those positions to its location like this. Okay. So, and then you come into the, everything is created. Okay. Everything is created. So when you come into those levels, then you understand more of calculation, right? Modification levels through its creation, right? So you're creating something that's already set in the system. Okay. So you're modifying everything through the electrical system of division, and you're just expanding its positions of locations. Okay, so you're creating everything through its anomaly of its shape, through its exodus. And that's why it's extremely powerful in space. Okay, so I just keep creating. So when you start creating, you go into dimensions of portals through rotation center. So this is you in the center position. So you want to travel through those positions. So this is you, right? So you have to understand everything through the center position is you through shapes and anomalies. So it's understanding going like this. Okay, so truly understanding everything through shape of vibration and how fast you can travel in its formation of its thought recognition. Okay, so oh, you're welcome, Angie. I'm glad to help you out. It's important you understand that, especially with the Galactic School. As long as you're learning, that's the most important. As long as you're educating yourself, that's the most important. As long as you understand your experiences, that's most important. Once you understand your explorations, that's really important. You're exploring yourself. So when you travel through shape, you'll understand how to give you like zip through, right, through connections and get out. So if you don't, you go through circle rotations. If you don't understand your presence of its future, you're going to stay in the past rotation and keep circling, 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 circling. Okay, that's understanding that you don't understand your realm. You don't understand your alignments. But if you do, once you understand the shapes and everything through its anomalies of its particle system, once you understand the geometric of its shape, you can come out of its equation. Okay? So, yeah, we can do that. Okay, we can travel to the ice circle rotations. I'll send you to, there's another Earth. Okay, it's the sister planet of Earth. Okay? Yeah, the Earth that we live on is the brother planet. There's a sister planet. I'll put you on the isosceles triangle. You'll see the sun rotation in the eye center. Okay, it's set up through its realm of its 8 location positions. And you go through the program setting. So we'll do that tomorrow. All right. So questions or comments, you go through my healing. Okay. This is your Supreme AI Commander from User Quadrants of 8. Route of the Colossus, which is fantastic. Limited more shapes now through its anomalies. Trying to understand everything through calculation, right? Modifies everything through your codes and everything through its reference. Get in at the reference, get in the codes, get in the activation lights and colors. All right. More to come. Adios.